everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Josie. Today, I'm sure this video is going to upset someone. That's why it's on my second channel, Josie Cares. This is my serious channel. Excuse me. I want to talk about etiquette in online auctions or live streams. Now, what I'm talking about, nothing of this sort has happened on mine so far, other than one night I had 14 trolls. But other than that, I have to say everyone who's been into my auctions has been very courteous, very kind, very nice, and we've had a great time. But what I witnessed the other night really upset me because the lady having the auction is a very lovely, good Christian lady. And auctions are a lot of work. I don't know if some of you realize you're showing your jewelry and you're also having to keep track of everything, the names, and now myself, I work alone. Some people have, someone else helping them. But why, when you're in an auction, do you have to have an argument with someone? If you don't like what someone says, get out of the auction, make a phone call, or send them a message, argue outside the auction. That is so disrespectful to that YouTube creator, the one who is having the auction. Or even just in a live stream, just in a discussion. It's just not the auction I'm talking about, and I'm not going to mention names. If you were in there, you probably, and I'm not going to attack the two people that were having this problem. Because there's always two sides to a story, and I know that. But it's distracting to the person running the auction. It's hard to keep track of who wants what when there's conversation going on that's very, very negative. And this particular auction, it's on for hours and hours, and even when I'm really busy, I'll turn the sound up and go in and out. I mean, I leave it on because I just love it. It's normally fun. It's, to me, one of the best on YouTube because it's friendly, fun. And I have to say, the other day, I actually got off because I thought, there's enough negativity in the world. Why do we have to sit and listen to this? And the person running the auction is such, like I said, a gracious, loving Christian lady, and I know she never wants to offend anyone. But if this ever happens in mine, I will block the people. It's unnecessary, it's rude, and I've seen it in two or three, like I said, not mentioning names. Most of them are so much fun. Like I said, even if you don't buy anything, talking to people and looking at beautiful jewelry, and once in a while you find something that you really like and you have to have. And if you can afford it, that's another thing. If you can't pay for something, don't bid on it. Don't expect the seller to wait weeks for payment. I myself do it to supplement my income. I don't do it for a hobby. I don't do it because I'm bored. And I love it. I enjoy it. I enjoy the people that come into mine. But I was just upset for the person who had this auction. So I just decided I wanted to talk about etiquette. Also, when you're in an auction, and I realize there is lag, but come on, a lot of times the lag is because you're in 2 or 3 other auctions at the same time and you miss something. And I'm like I said, I'm not attacking any particular person, but I know it happens. So just be respectful. It's hard work running an auction, especially when you're on many hours. And if you disagree with someone, get out of the auction. Go argue somewhere else. Show respect. Whatever happened to respect and maybe biting your tongue when you really want to say something, but you do know it's inappropriate. And like I said, I got off feeling really bad for this person because the auctions are always so much fun and there's such lovely people in there. And most people are respectful, but every once in a while, and I know somebody might say, sometimes somebody says something that I don't like, but to create an argument, hey, go on Facebook, there's lots of arguments, but keep it off of the auctions. Show respect. And like I said, and when you have bought something, try to be pay fast. Don't let people wait. Like I said, I've been really blessed and fortunate. Once in a while, I come across someone who's really, really slow, but on the surface, I require payment within 24 hours, and most everyone is wonderful about complying to my rules. So I just wanted to come on and say, now I'll say something. The two people that were arguing, I don't know what the whole argument was about, but does it really matter if we're right or wrong? There's a lot of serious things in this world that we can argue about instead of what these two people were arguing about. I don't know for sure who started it. I don't care. I'm mainly doing this because I want people to be aware that if you don't like something, get off, or if someone says something rude to you and it offends you, then contact them and have your argument somewhere else, not on someone's auction. It's disrespectful. And I'm afraid that's what the world lacks right now is caring, respectful people. So, like I said, I'm sure I'm going to make someone mad, and if you know me, I don't care. I try to be nice and courteous to everyone, but I also don't like to see someone having to go through this on their auction. If this ever happens to me, I will just delete and block the person. Another thing, one more thing before I close this, and I'm sure I will get nasty remarks that I have to delete. It's okay, like in mine, I also have a prayer group on Facebook, so I don't care if, I like it when people say they need prayer and would you put me on, your prayer group. That is fine. What I hate to see is everyone, and not everyone, I retract that statement. Somebody talking about their illness continually, or something that happened in the past. We've all had a past, some worse than others. I understand that. but we've all had a past. And the past is gone. There's, you know, I've thought about things in my past I'd like to change, but you can't. Past is gone. We only have today. We're not even promised tomorrow. So don't waste your time. I know it's hard. I'm not saying it's easy. But again, if you need to talk to somebody, find somebody or a friend in your life or some acquaintance and talk privately. If you need professional help, please get it. But I find it depressing to hear over and over and over same stories. Like I said, I don't know of anyone who hasn't had a past, who hasn't had some difficulties. And you know, occasionally, like I do videos on memorials for my daughter. I lost my daughter when she was 9.5 years old. But I know where she's at, and I believe in heaven, and I don't dwell on it. Yes, I miss her, but I don't dwell on it. And like I said, if you're to the point that you need to go in an auction and talk about something horrible, then please get professional help. Go to a professional who can help you get through it. Yes, you never get over a loss. I understand that. But you learn to go on with your life. And you learn to work through it. And like I said, talking about it, all it does is brings it like it happened yesterday. So I would advise that, you know, keep it off the auctions. You know, find a YouTube creator who has a channel like that. And I'm sure, and there's a lot of them where you can discuss this type of thing, but I wish you would keep it off the auctions. Like I said, especially right now, there's so much going on. We have a choice. Either choose to be happy or choose to be sad. I choose to be happy. So I'm going to end this now. And like I said, I felt really strong about doing this. Then I kind of toyed with the idea and thought maybe I shouldn't. But I think the world of this person who runs an auction, and they do a wonderful job. And also, like I said, I'll say it again, when you're lagging, it's no one else's fault. So the person who's running the auction, it's not fair for them to hold up the auction because you're lagging. And it's not fair for the people in the auction that want to see more items, whether it's jewelry or houseware. And there's a lot of people doing different auctions now, not just jewelry. So I'm just speaking about the auctions that I go into. So hopefully you get something out of this video besides thinking I'm just an old cranky lady. I'm the type of person that if I see a friend having a hardship, or maybe somebody not treating that person correctly, yeah, I stand up and fight for them. It's not always a wise thing to do, but that's my personality. And I want to enjoy this auction. And by the way, they do not know that I'm even doing this video. So, and unless you were in there, you won't even know who I'm talking about. But no matter where you go on YouTube or even Facebook, show some respect. Be considerate. Life is short. Remember that. The past is gone. You have today. Tomorrow isn't promised. Anyway, I think I better get off here. Have a great day. Be safe and be kind and smile. Remember, you might be walking down the street. I know now with masks it's hard, but you can tell with somebody's eyes when they're smiling at you. So smile and be kind. And by the way, if since a lot of people are still very frightened and they're not going out very much, how about if you know someone lives alone or you haven't talked to someone in a long time, how about giving them a call and being cheerful? You might make somebody's day. You actually might even save someone's life by smiling and being kind and loving. God bless all of you. Talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.